Yep, sure am. It's Mad Pieman reporting in again from Melbourne, Australia, home of the flying babies. Here I am again under the garden pyramid. Who have we got here today? In case anybody hasn't heard about the Jimmy Gargasaurus pretend car attack that happened in January, on January the 20th, 2017. Yeah, it's finally going to trial. Believe it or not, they've given themselves 4 weeks. They know that it's going to take 4 weeks, and they've got 900 witnesses that are available to be called to the witness stand, apparently. That's what they tell us. So it should be interesting, seeing as they're all lying actors. And in effect, it's really just an attack on people who've got open minds and question the government and authority, and yeah, will automatically be punished. How are you, Freddie? Good to see you, mate. Hello. Oh, fuck. Your phone's ringing. Hang on. All right. Oh, piss it. Some dickhead trying to sell me fucking electricity. Piss off. Annoying shit. Hey, what's going on, Freddie? I left you a comment on your Guy Fawkes video and it disappeared, mate. Aren't you going to Not unless you live in Melbourne, mate. Had an 03 area code on it. Nice try. So what's been going on? Have you been pulling your videos, mate, or someone else been pulling them? There's 2 of them that went down. I think I was the only one in the world who saw the Guy Fawkes video. You wouldn't have even seen the comment I left you. You'd be in jail. Yeah, you reckon? Your laws aren't much different to ours, mate. We pretty much mirror your laws. The same parliament, the same shit set up. My drinking? No, just me, mate. I'd love to have a beer with you, mate. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure that's one of your, yeah, same controlled politicians, yeah. Oh, they're not fucking working for us. We're all part of the Five Eyes, mate. The intelligence network. In all the countries, they run all the fucking, all the data fucking through Australia. We're the hub. How are you, Kitty? Good to see you here. Not too bad. Just started my nice long weekend. I've got Friday, Monday and Tuesday off. Because we've got the big race. The big horse race that stops the nation. The Melbourne Cup is on Tuesday. So that's why we get a public holiday, but I've got a couple of RDOs that have been thrown into the mix to give me a nice long weekend. Can't complain. So, what else can we talk about? Just thought I'd get my head out there and say hello to everybody. What did I miss? Yeah, don't go there. I know she's talking about her cat. It's all right. Yeah, so we've we just had our first warm day since summer at the start of the year. The temperature hit a high of 27, and it was completely unseasonable. And apparently we were going into another heat wave, an early heat wave. And yeah, they predicted that the weather for the next few days was supposed to be 35, 36, 34. And then all of a sudden a cool change came through and they went, oh shit, hold on, we got that wrong. We'll change that. 19, 20, 23, rain. Yeah, I need to buy a new dartboard at the fucking Weather Bureau. I got no idea what they're doing. Yeah. Unseasonably hot. Oh, mate, I don't even know how to find my email. That's how retarded I am. I set up the account and I've got no idea where it is, how to find it. Because, yeah, I'm sharing an account on this device with my girlfriend, so everything goes to hers, her email and her details and shit, but I can't find mine. I don't know where it is. I've got to get my own my own device happening. I think I'm going to have to get a phone. I bought a phone. I'll probably use it, but I'm pretty hopeless. Email would be handy. How's the weather going over there, Freddie? It's starting to get cold, mate. Getting any snow? Another good guy does live streams. I've probably said his name before, but people should check his channel out. He's Eric Farmer. Yeah, he's a clown, that bloke, isn't he? It's surprising that all the people that supposedly care about children, they're the ones that are fucking doing the damage, mate. Funny that, isn't it? All the criminals fucking working in this fucking LARPing community, they're the ones making all the money. And it is sick. You're right, Freddie. Nobody should profit from pulling at other people's heartstrings, using children to make money. When most of the things they're talking about aren't even based in reality, it's just celebrity bullshit. It's another version of fucking TMZ. Yeah, they're all stars, yeah. Oxygen thieves, mate. You're doing great work, mate. You and OG and Scooby. Nobody should be profiting from that sort of bullshit. Not when there's real children being hurt. And some of them are responsible for that as well. So yeah, they need to be exposed, 100%. Yep. Yeah, I wonder how many of these supporters that they've got are actually real people as well. They're probably all fucking government agents or fucking military contractors all sitting in one room in their own separate booth, typing away in comment sections, supporting absolute wankers. They can't all be real people, there's no chance. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of agents, mate. Scott, yep. They even told us, was it 10,000 fucking military personnel have infiltrated YouTube and social media? Yeah, they all back each other up. They all defend each other when they're caught in lies. It's pathetic. Yeah, well, their subs are probably supplied by the government as well. Subs and money. I mean, how many real people actually donate, you know? I'd assume there are a few idiots out there, but there can't be that many. There's way too much money getting poured into the shit. Yes, so we're having the apparent trial for Jimmy Gargasoulis, the crazy fucking terrorist fucking supporting New World Order believing fucking mentally retarded conspiracy theorist. Yeah, his trial's supposedly starting next week on on Wednesday. Should be interesting if it actually goes ahead. It's only been nearly 2 years since the incident happened. And yeah, the families are happy that it's moved so quickly to get to trial. It's funny because a couple of people that I know, they went to court for the whole of last week. 300, yeah, fucking hell, that's not bad. Yeah, one person was there for 2 days, that was PK, and another mate of ours, he was there on another day. So that's 3 out of the 5 days that they were in court deciding on whether he was fit to stand trial or not. Those people were there, and all three of those days, Jimmy Gargasoulis wasn't even in the courtroom. And they were pretending that he was. The judge was talking to him and telling him to wake up and pay attention. Oh yeah, mate. I don't believe real people are donating that kind of money. Fucking who knows? It's highly unlikely, I reckon. Super chats amaze me. Fucking ridiculous. Money just fucking pours in when these idiots are fucking talking. I think there are some real people trying to get points across, like you did. I think Freddie you did that, didn't you? You were dropping $1.99 and shit, 99 cents, and to get your points out on the super chats. But I think when you see hundreds of dollars, yeah, it's fucking. I don't believe that's an organic donation. Anyway, so this what this car attack trial fucking bullshit's all about is about taking away our rights and penalising and incarcerating people who question authority, and especially the government, and all the lies that we're being fed through the mainstream media. Basically demonising anyone who dares to question anything. Yeah, well, we know the real truth's hidden, Freddie. That's how it works, mate. They keep us down the bottom of the pile, suppress our views, block subscribers so they don't get notifications. Yeah, it happens constantly, mate. What happened to his charges? Oh, it's all over now. He was given a 1-year intervention order to not contact the imaginary woman. Yeah, that's what happened, mate. It all went to court, and yeah, that was 1 year probate, or what do you call it? Intervention order was given to him, and he couldn't talk about it or visit her or anything. So that period's already passed. But yeah, he's still got to be careful about who he talks about and what he says. I've been to his house and I've seen the paperwork, so if anybody's got any doubts, it's 100% legitimate. The writing they fucking wrote on the charge sheet was that fucking small. It's fucking nearly impossible to read it. I think that might have been by on purpose as well, for a reason. So you couldn't fucking understand what the fucking charges were. Yeah. Definitely not stage bullshit for anybody who might have been wondering or claiming that he was a fucking actor, an agent, made it all up. It's fucking reality, okay? too much bullshit going on in this fucking part of YouTube. People attacking each other, trying to bring each other down. Well, it's not helping anything. We should try and unite to fucking solve problems. Being divided and attacking each other is not going to solve shit. So people are just concentrating on that. You're just wasting your fucking time, and people are just going to stop listening to you. So there's a reality check. If you get my drift. I've got a feeling that if you're not on the list, you're doing something wrong. I'm pretty sure we're all on a list somewhere. List. He's got a nice scooter. At least you ride real bikes, mate. Fucking hell. I wouldn't be telling people that I rode that shit. Reinforces his hard-edged fucking approach to truth. Hey, Laz, what's going on, buddy? I thought I'd get on in the middle of my day so I could catch a few people overseas. Mess with your tyres. That's no good. Keep an eye on that, kitty. Yeah, I thought I'd do something different. Try and catch a few people, because I always seem to miss everybody else's live streams. I never catch yours, Laz. I never catch Freddy's. I never catch Kitty's. Yeah, I always seem to get home and it's like, oh, I missed another live stream. Shit. But yeah, got the day off today, so thought I'd get on. All right. So. Yeah, that's my missus.
From America.
Everybody, man. There's a few people here. How's your mates with their cars, mate? You got any new car videos for us, Freddie? I don't mind the old beastie V8, mate. Love the old cars, mate. I was doing a bit of driving yesterday. Honda Sabre, that sounds like an old school one, is it? Yeah, I did a bit of a survey yesterday. I was driving for a fair few hours yesterday. And I decided I'd try and spot any car I could find that was made before mid-90s, early 90s. I saw three cars that were made before 1990 in 4 hours of driving. Oh, yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Not good weather for bikes either, mate. So when everybody gets their Forbies out, eh? Yeah, I saw three cars in 4 hours of driving that were made before 1990. Nearly everything was 2000 and up. Which kind of reminded me how much debt people must be in. I'd say the majority of cars on the road that I see will be less than 10 years old. Lots of SUVs, stupid, ugly car-carrying mums taxis. Not that I've got anything against mums, but that's what we call them. They're just a blight on the road. Oh, that's no good, man. Sorry to hear that, mate. My body's starting to fall apart. My back's still good, though. Thanks, Les. I appreciate that, mate. sure there's plenty that do, Freddie. There's plenty that fucking drive and do it. You always lease kitty. Oh, yep. Is that through your business, is it? That's a smart way to do it. But yeah, I'm tipping there's a lot of people in debt. Just to be cool, just to keep up with the Joneses, you know. Anybody driving an older car, they obviously must be impoverished or unemployed, or, you know, they just, you know, they're not keeping up to the standard. Everybody's got to keep up to that standard, you know. Got to be seen to be in the club, part of the crowd. Yeah, no, I get that, Kitty. Yeah, I'm with you. But years ago, older cars, they used to be reliable and very simple to fix. Now it's becoming more and more complicated on purpose, you know, by design. So cars have become disposable items and aren't reliable after 10 years. That's when all the computer modules start to play up. You've got computers that run everything. And yes, lots of different sensors all over your car when they're modern. So things can become very expensive, and sometimes it's not worthwhile to fix anything. Oh man, that's sad. Don't want to lose you, mate. We need you here. So yeah, but all the reliable cars, they're gone. All the older cars. The ones that were simple and easy to work on. You know, it's all by design to keep us consuming, keep us in perpetual debt, make sure we keep everybody enslaved. It's just another tool of control that they use against us. It's not the only one. I can think of many appliances that we use in our houses that are the same. TVs, your fridge, washing machine. Nothing's designed to last anymore. Everything breaks. Everything has to be replaced within a certain period of time. Usually just after the warranty runs out. Conveniently for the manufacturers, because they love us. It used to be a home industry. People used to repair washing machines and fridges. Yeah, I've still got one old car here, mate. I've still got a carbureted Holden, which is part of the General Motors Corporation. The Australian version, the Australian arm. It's a company that doesn't exist anymore because they sold out. Well, basically, they probably didn't really have a choice. General Motors just pulled the funding. The Australian government decided they weren't going to fund it anymore. Now we don't have any car industry. Ford was the other one that just pulled out. But yeah, no, we don't make any cars here anymore. We used to, for a long time. Just another industry that's been removed and moved on to third world countries to further their enslavement. Yep. And it just goes round and round. But yeah, it's a simple old car. There's nothing that can go wrong with it. I'll give you a quick look. How do I turn this camera around? Oh, there it is. There's my old car. It's an 84 model. 84 model Holden Commodore station wagon. There's another one. That's an 86 model Holden Commodore. This one's a beast. This is on the second owner. That's my passion. I've always loved cars, but I've lost interest lately because I've realised it's not that important, and I've got other things that I'd rather keep my money for. Yeah, good to see you, Freddie. Have a good one, mate. I'll catch you on your stream. Yeah, it used to be my passion. I love cars, yeah, I really do. But circumstances and life and understanding and knowledge of what's important has made me hold back, and my projects have just sat for 3 years. I'll get around to getting it happening one day, but it's not a priority. Working on building a future, and time will come when I'll spend the money that I need to, and recoup my investment, and yeah, keep building. The time's not yet, so I have to be patient. So yeah, that's where I'm at in my life. But I'm still a slave to the system, just like everybody else. Still a tax-paying slave. But I'm a really, really bad consumer. I don't support corporations as little as possible. Only the ones that supply me with food at the moment. But I'd like to stop that as well, if at all possible. I'm going to have a vegetable garden going soon. Get some tomatoes, cucumbers, you know, a few vegetables going. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. So if I had a good vegetable garden, I wouldn't have to buy anything. Apart from the habits that I still adhere to. Nice, man. 98 Silverado here. That's probably the end of the old trucks, isn't it? What you call trucks over there. A bit more steel in them. Yeah, I know, Kitty. Yeah, I'm on the same page. I smoke there, and I still drink beer, but they're my only real vices now. I smoke weed, but I don't consider that a vice. That's medicine to me. I don't abuse it. I just use it to keep me going. Car technology. Yeah, I haven't heard about a government collaboration, mate. Yeah, it's hard to break free from the alcohol, Kitty, but you just got to keep a handle on it and be conscious of your decisions. As long as you're making educated choices, you know, should be all right in the whole. We know it's not good for us. Doesn't take much research to work that out. Yeah, I hadn't heard that, Laz. That's interesting. I might look that up, mate. No, good. No, good. I usually have a beer after work, and on the weekend I usually don't drink. I give myself 2 days off, usually. And I only drink beer. I used to drink bourbon. I used to drink too much. Yeah, it helps, doesn't it? It helps me. It helps me relax. When you got a bit on your mind, so I try not to stress. Weed helps with it. Yeah, helps you relax. A little bit of both's good for me. Compressed air cars, yeah. Oh, I knew about the what was it? The hydrogen cell, not the hydrogen cell. The hydrogen gas people were using from the electrical process. I can't remember what it's called now. It slipped my mind. When they'd have a like an electrical generator that'd separate the hydrogen gas from water. What was it called? And yeah, there were people using that. There used to be a lot of videos on YouTube about that. And yeah, people using it to reduce their you know, their fuel use. But other people, I remember seeing one where a guy, he ran his truck in America, his truck exclusively on it. Yeah, was it HHO? That's what it was called. Yeah, mate. No, not Foster's. We don't drink that over here. Everyone else gets the good Foster's. We get the garbage. It's terrible. Most people stopped drinking that in the early 80s, I reckon. We don't get the good version. Victoria Bitter. That's popular in the southern states for Australian beer. Then you just got Carlton. They're called Carlton United. So they call their beer Carlton Draft. People in the northern states, in Queensland, they drink 4X. Some people say 4X is another word for shit. if you don't live in Queensland, but yeah, it's a bit of a different taste. But I prefer European beer anyway. And we buy it for the same price or cheaper anyway. So why wouldn't you? There's a couple of good beers from Tasmania actually. They probably make the best beer, I reckon. That's called Bogues. Yeah, Bogues, and the other one, what's that called? I can't think of it at the moment. Yeah, the two Tasmanian beers. Very nice. Corona's a popular beer in Australia as well. It's actually made by Carlton United here, the beer company here, which is based in Melbourne. Or it might be bottled here, I think. You know about Eric Farmer, Les? He does some good live streams, mate. I like his style too. Speaks from his heart, mate. Talks about the corruption of the world. Oh, yep. Outback restaurant. That sounds good, mate. When you sat down at the table, did you pick up the steak knife and say, "That's not a knife"? Yeah, you'd meet a few expats in one of those type of restaurants, mate, or bars. We can't get away from our culture, mate. We love it. All our weird food. I know Vegemite's not popular in America. Everybody reckons it tastes like crap. It is an acquired taste. we were brought up with it, so. English, or Poms as we call them, they love Marmite, which is probably where the idea for Vegemite came from. It's a sweeter version of Vegemite. It looks like melted road tart. It's a black paste that you spread on your sandwiches or your toast. Crumpets, muffins. Some people cook with it. It's a salty black spread. It's a yeast extract. And it's high in vitamin D, B1, folate, some shit like that. It sounds gross. It's an acquired taste. It's not sweet. It's salty. Yeah. It smells beautiful. It's got the best smell. I drive past the Vegemite factory sometimes, and I'm going on a bit of a trip to the other side of the city. I have to go over a bridge called the Westgate Bridge. It's yeast extract. I can't tell you how they make it, but it's vegetarian, yeah. It's got no meat products in it. Yeah, when I drive over the other side of the city, I drive past the factory, and you can smell the Vegemite as you get closer to it. It's a great smell. It always reminds me of a really bad joke that was used in a number one hit in Australia in the 80s from a song. It was more of a parody about Australian cities and place names and mountain ranges and rivers. And anyway, one of the lines in the song, he says, "Vegemite come too." It's a bit of a joke, but I always say that as I go past. Anyway, good to catch up with everybody here. Got another grey day. We had hot weather yesterday. Oh, the day before yesterday actually was hot. Yesterday started cooling down. No, yesterday was hot. Sorry, yesterday was hot. And then the sky just became a huge white cloud. And then it cooled down. It dropped about 10 degrees. Yeah, I know. Good on you, Laz. Should be proud of yourself, mate. Stay strong, brother. It's one of the hardest things you can give up. It is a mental thing. It's a physical thing too, you know. So you've always got to do this. You're keeping yourself busy all the time. I think it's more that than it is the actual physical addiction, mate. I've given up before. I reckon it only takes about a month and you're completely over it, mate. It's all mental after that. If you tried to smoke again now, mate, you'd cough your guts out and you'd hate it. You'd have to force yourself. You're past the stage now where, you know, you have to force yourself to start again. It's not easy to go back onto it. So, yeah, it's all up to you, mate. You'll be right. Stay strong, mate. You don't drink much, do you? So, that'll help you. Alcohol and cigarettes are hard to break. Those two habits together. Yeah, the best way to stop smoking, I reckon, if you drink, is to give drinking a miss for a while until you got it out of your system. It only takes about a month, I reckon. Yeah. Did I miss, Scott? Did I miss one of your comments? Oh, yeah. Spring, yeah. Supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know about other countries, but it seems like we only get 2 seasons now. We get winter and then we get summer. It's just cold. Most of the year it's cold, where I am anyway. You know, I'd say 8 months of the year, you're wearing a jumper, long pants. You know, it's not going to get hot consistently here until the middle of probably another 2 weeks. Then we've only got 6 weeks left of the year. So, you know, basically, including the start of the year when it's still hot, yeah, I'd say 8. 8 months of cold and 4 months of hot. So, yeah, we don't get any other seasons. And it has affected fruit trees, I've noticed. Vegetables don't grow as when they're supposed to grow. Fruit blossoms later and not for very long. Seasons have definitely changed. Man-made, I believe. I don't think it's got anything to do with us. Not that we're not affecting the planet with our pollution. I'm 100% convinced that's happening, but we're not affecting the climate. That's being done to us under the guise of us doing it to the planet. Because we're the problem, apparently. Wow. That's a big shift, isn't it? Yeah, very rare we get blue sky days. We get one or two, like every couple of weeks. And then you'd be lucky to get one blue sky day without chemtrails. And then by the second day, they're starting to do it. And by the third day, the whole sky is just white. You know, probably once a month I'll see real clouds, I reckon. The rest of the time it's just utter crap, you know. And it all turns into one cloud. It's just one white cloud. Deep butt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nah. You're right. Not compared to your cold. But still miserable, mate. We don't get snow. You got to go to the mountains to get snow. But yeah, we're supposed to have a spring. We don't have a spring anymore. By the time spring's over, we won't have had any. There's not long left. Is it starting to get cold there now, or what, Dick Butt? No. All good. I'll go a bit longer, not too much, people. You got a month, maybe, two at best. Still got some nice weather, mate. Oh, it's starting to get cold, yeah. Not that cold, though. The shorts are out, or what? No more shorts? No more shorts and thongs? That's the Australian national dress. Shorts, thongs, and a singlet. What we tend to call it is the yobbo uniform. That's what we call people who, you know, that's what these people call people who wear those clothes. People who aren't fashionable, who don't really care about what they look like. 40 degrees, it's getting down. China, the Asian countries have known for a while. They've known something's been going on, mate. I remember seeing people, Asian people wearing, you know, like the surgical masks back in the 90s. And I used to think, what are these people? What are they? I think they all Michael Jackson fans? What's going on? But I think they knew something that we didn't. You know, this is way before any threat of chemical biological agents was supposed to be out there, like SARS or bird flu, avian bird flu. Way before that. I still see them. I saw an Asian woman running with a mask on. Well, how do you breathe? It's like, sort of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I'm going to stay healthy by running, but I have to wear this mask so I can't breathe. That'll make it easier. But yeah, they know. They've known for a while, I reckon. Probably where they come from, it'd have to be the most polluted though, wouldn't it? There he is, shocking. Yeah. And that is industrial. But that comes from highly industrialised cities and overpopulation. And they're all jammed in there. That's how they want us all to live. You know? Who was it? I think it was, might have been George Soros. He might have been the one that said, the way China lives, that's the plan. That's how the rest of the world should be. That's where they want us all to end up, in that situation. Hey, Sovereign, good to see you, mate. Your good mate John X Army put up a scary end of the world video before. Did you catch that? We've all got to get ready. We're all going to get nuked. I didn't watch it. I just saw the thumbnail for it. We're going to be nuked. Get on to Richie. Richie's he's down to his last few bug out bags. Get them all you can. They're going hot. Yeah. All working together against us, mate, the people. That's right. But it's all a figment of our imaginations. Oh, jeez. We're under attack in every way you can think of. Every single way you can think of. Oh, SS, good to see you again. I've seen you around in comments. Don't know where I saw you last. Oh, I think it might have been Quantum of Conscience. Yeah, I think that's where I saw you. Yeah. And they're after our souls as well. Especially our children's. They're definitely under attack. Yeah, psychologically, spiritually, physically. As Truth Virus used to say, every way you can think of. I miss Truth Virus. He was a very wise man. Hey, Tag. I think a few good people have just had enough and given up. That's a shame. But the legend still lives on. We've all been left to carry the torch. Yes, Laz, it really is happening. That's for sure, mate. Yeah, that's another issue we could get into. Is I don't want to get too deep on the subject, but the order followers, the people who sign up to go overseas to bomb the innocent people in their countries. It's got nothing to do with any of us. You know, we have to withdraw our consent. Don't follow illegal, immoral orders. You know, there was a famous philosopher that once said, I think it was Gandhi, that imagine if no one joined the army. What happened if no one turned up? There wouldn't be any war. You know? It's a very simple but true statement, you know? Yes, I agree, mate. They're the ones building the prison for us and for them. And for them and their families. They think they're going to be protected. They're not going to be protected, mate. History shows that the order followers are the first to go when the shit hits the fan. Once they've done their job, once they've followed the illegal orders, they'll be the first ones to be eliminated. If you do your history, you'll find out that's always the case. They lose. They're the first ones to go, mate. Mark Passio talks about that, Sovereign. I know you know what I'm talking about. Because the powers that be, they have less respect for the order followers than they do for us. Because the order followers are following the orders and perpetuating the slavery. So they have way less respect for them than they have for us. I believe that. And if you understand that we're all equal, there is no difference. The only differences are the ones that have been given to us. With the imaginary borders, the imaginary money, every single way they could divide us. Yeah, useless eliters. I like that better. It's got a much better catch to it. Much better ring to it, I should say. Useless eliters. Anyway, people, good to catch up. Yeah, no, they're not. It doesn't sound like a compliment to me. Oh, yeah. Someone made a video, Laz, talking about the so-called caravan coming into America as a reason to send the troops, the American troops, down to the border, right, under the false pretense of keeping them out of the imaginary border, when really they're probably, securing the border so no one can leave. No Americans can leave. I heard something about it, Kitty. I haven't looked into it. and give them a reason to build the wall, not to keep people out, but to keep us in, not to keep you in, Americans. We can't escape in Australia. We live on an island, mate. We're fucked. Nowhere to go. Not unless you've got a boat, a good boat. Oh, it's the same worldwide, Laz. Yes, yes, exactly. They got a big hand to play too, mate, in everything that happens all over the world. I'm not saying they're 100% in control, but they play a big part of controlling the information and our minds through the use of the information. Yeah, we can't focus on the fear, kitty. It's not going to do us any good, is it? There's no point worrying about things we can't control. And there's no way to prepare for complete and utter annihilation, is there? So why worry about it? You got to stick up for what you have, what you got, mate. But you know, yeah, whatever will be, will be. The only advice I could give anybody is, yeah, get out of the big cities. At least have some sort of, yeah, somewhere to go. Anyway, we're getting up close to an hour. Good to catch up with everybody. I'm very happy that people turned out. 12 people watching them. That's very good for me. I'm quite pleased with that. So enjoy the rest of your night for most of you, or day if you're from my side of the upside down world, upside down planet. Oh, Alice, good to see you. Sorry I didn't know you dropped in. Avalon, thanks for dropping in, mate. One day I'll get onto that Discord and have a chat, mate. Good to see you all. All right, take it easy, people. Till next time. And I'll do this. Where's the X?